the city's ISA, Genetec, and all the installation and technology integration partners that we have. Again, it's very clear that all of them, their concern is public safety, and their concern is the neighborhoods in which they work and live. So I appreciate their efforts. The Public Safety Foundation, Dave Nutty and John Meyerland are here. Public Safety Foundation will be the liaison between our private partners, and I'll explain this in a little bit, our private partners and the police department. I think that that does a number of things, and we appreciate their help. Let me, the mayor explained it well, and I want to give you a visual. So this isn't just up there to look pretty. There's a reason behind this. But let me tell you a story, and I think the mayor mentioned $35 million that he and the community and the city county council has approved and put towards technology. Within this last year, actually October of last year, we really turned our technology upside down. I've talked about this many times. We have a new CAD system, a computer-aided dispatch system, which is indicative of this product right here. You have new radios. All of our officers, all of our emergency responders have new radios. You have a new report management system that all of our officers use. You have command analytics. So you have an analytics product from Motorola that we're testing now and trying to improve so we can pull more and more data so that our data can drive how we do this. You have a product called Aware that I'll talk about here in just a minute. All of these things occurred in a year, and I think Motorola will tell you, and I'll tell you, because I travel across the nation and visit other cities. There is no other city that has a foundation like we have in order to create success. That today is one of those first steps, and I think more successes will come based on having that good technological foundation. So appreciate Motorola and everything that they've done, and I appreciate the men and women of the police department who have spent so many hours and so much time training, figuring out, and seeing how all these products work for the city of Indianapolis. So B-Link, the reason we're here today is because of that foundation we've set, and I dare you to go look throughout the nation to find a better foundation. So we're ready to move forward now. It's taken a lot of work. B-Link is just one of those steps. The mayor talked about B-Link Engine. If you look at a map over here, you'll see a geographic area, and then you'll see camera icons. What that is those are people that have already registered their cameras. So basically they've said, police department, we want to participate. If there's any crime that occurs in my area, I have registered my camera, come knock on my door, and if there's anything I can do, I will. It doesn't hold them accountable for anything. They don't have to show us the video. This is all voluntary. It's populated now because we kind of pushed it out through crimereports.com, but we never really highlighted it. And so the expectation, and the mayor made the plea for it, that now you can go to our B-Link Indy site and you can register your camera. So we appreciate the media pushing that out. We will continue to push that out, and I expect that to grow. B-Link Pro. This is why Big Red Liquors and Goodwill are so important and impactful in today's endeavor. They have cameras that exist already. We've worked with them to make sure that the proper platform and the proper requirements for that camera. What they're doing is they're pushing those into the cloud for a short period of time. What that allows us to do, if you look at this command analytics Aware right here, so this is an active CAD. So as runs are coming out in the city, it's populating this product. If you look over to the far right, it says cam/MI, miles. We have this configured right now, so when a run came out, the run comes out at 11 South Meridian Street. Within 1 mile, there are several cameras in there. If you look down here, 6400 East 30th Street, this says 1 camera within 1 mile. So that tells the incident analysis center that sits here. When that run comes out, there's a camera there. They're able to click on that, and what it pulls up is the camera view that you see over there. That is our partner, Big Red Liquors. That is not a live feed because we want to drive home the point that we're not sitting here monitoring with cameras. What we're doing is we're pulling it up in case of an incident. So the CAD, so the computer will dictate what camera we pull up. So in the case of 910 Woodlawn, within a mile there are 7 cameras. Here in the center, we would click on all those cameras. this is being populated, those cameras are popping up before the officer even gets to the run. So as you're calling in, dispatcher is entering that information, it's populating this aware product, it's showing the officer sitting here that these cameras are available. So they're pulling those cameras up. What that does, when you talk about real time, it's now real time. So now they're communicating to the officers that are arriving, any other information that they're able to see. So that's why it's so important to have Big Red Liquors and Goodwill here today, because they've stepped up and they've said, we want you to see it. Most of the things that we are interested in, unless the incident happened at the location, is those outward facing cameras. And so we'll pull that up. So before the officer arrives, you get a perfect view of the street, the intersection, and the parking lot. So anything that happens within that view, here at the IAC, they're able to communicate that to the officer, making the officer much safe, and it's giving us a leg out in addressing that problem or that issue. There's a deterrence model to this too. So Big Red Liquors and Goodwill, for example, there is a sign here. It won't look just like this. Again, this is a pilot, so we're figuring it out. Something like this can be displayed within the businesses that participate, so that people, when they come to the business, they know that if something happens, they are so connected with their police department that the police will know what they know. And so, as someone there perpetrating a crime, I would take notice of that, and I may go someplace else. And so that's one of the things that it offers when we're talking about kind of a mutual benefit. These businesses not only are helping us and the community, but they're also helping themselves. The residential model, over there, the B-Link Indy, so if you just want to register your camera, it's, we'll figure out how do you do something like this at your residence, right? So maybe it's a small sticker that lets people know that you're participating in this project and you're connected in some way if something occurs with the police department. We're excited about it. We imagine there'll be technical glitches. There have been up until this point. That's why we appreciate Big Red Liquors and Goodwill for doing that and stepping up and allowing us to do this. This really is just the beginning, and it's an opening push for community members and businesses to participate in this. It started in Detroit. It's also in New Orleans. We visited both spots. Detroit started in 2016, and they'll tell you that the businesses who were participating, I think they had 43 within the first year, saw a 50% decrease in crime around those areas. So we're excited about that. New Orleans took a little different model, and they're focused on neighborhoods and residential areas that have given their cameras and access to it to the police department when there's a 911 call. So thank you for being here. I know that was long-winded. There'll be plenty of people here to stay and talk to you, but right now I want to introduce Commander Mike Wally. Goodwill, one of the cameras that, one of the locations that they're allowing us to view in case of a 911 call is within the meadows. And so I want Commander Wally to kind of talk about how that impacts his officers and the things that he's doing.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning. I'm excited about this partnership. Under the leadership of Mayor Hogsett and Chief Roach, we have been focused on creating significant upgrades to our infrastructure to ensure we provide the citizens with responsive, efficient, and effective police services. This B-Link partnership is another step in that direction. Allow me to compartmentalize this for a second and talk about the North District location. The Goodwill location is a